Hello and welcome to episode number 266. I'm your host Jimster Gaming and I'm playing OTTD on a huge Europe map. So until this episode, or for this episode, I've set up another 40-ish lines or connections and built the rest of the lines in Greece. So I've connected up Larissa, which is up here, down to Athens, and I've also connected Athens to Patrai, to Kalamai, and let me see. Yeah, that's it, I think. I've also connected up Agrinion to Athens. So this is what it looks like. So this is the final Greek stuff done by rail. There's an abundance of wool in Greece. So there are wool sent, I think there are 4 down here in Kamai, of which 2 have been sent to Bonn in Germany and 2 to Augsburg in Germany. And there were also 2 up here in Kalkis, this one and that one, and they were sent by train over to Germany as well, to Wittenberg. And in Lamia, which is here, there is another 2, and they are also sent to Germany to I don't remember what that place is called right now. Anyway, it's sent to Germany. Period. Just as we sent some from Kutsani, which is up here somewhere. Kutsani is there. They were sent to Poland in the last episode. Anyway, I've also set up the iron down here, and everything that's on the main line is now set up that I could set up. So everything that could be transported here is transported here. So far so good. I've also put in farm supplies coming from Mannheim that I sent down here to Corinthos. And they are supplying the peninsula with farm supplies. I've also sent a lot of livestock to Dover. So there were 8 livestock stuff in the Peloponnese that were all sent to Dover, so that's also sorted. And I sent them by ship, so they are going all the way around Spain and Portugal to get to Dover. The other alternative, let's bring this map up. So the other alternative was to bring them through the Bosporus and following the river system, but because the ships are moving much slower on canals than on the sea, it would take a longer time, because going around was slightly longer, 15% around. But since they travel at almost twice the speed, it will be a much shorter journey. But however, the journey will just be so long, so when I get to Dover, it will be past the 2 years or whatever it is. That is the maximum travel time. So they will just create negative income, but whatever. It's not that important. Yes, so Greece is done so far. And that's good. That's perfect, because that means we just have some islands left to connect up later on. They will of course not be connected by rail. So Sunday. So first of all, let's start the game. We do have all the problems from before. I have had some suggestions about signaling, so I will have to look into that, because I mean, You could do a more priority signaling version. For instance, in places like this, it would make sense. But the biggest problem is in general in junctions, in real junctions, where there are two lines meeting, like we had in Poland. Let me see where we are. Here, for example. So the problem here, I hope I started this one, I did. So the problem here is basically that there are just so many trains and not that much room for them. It is moving. Let me see if we can improve this one a little bit, maybe. Electric, dish, and dish. Because this makes it, this creates a few more ways of getting through the junction without blocking each other. That was an unusual way of doing things that I have done, so it's absolutely my fault. I'm just thinking, what did I think there? Yeah, whatever. Good. So this should, in theory, get a little bit better now. We have kind of cleaned out from this side. We have put in the extra line, so it should improve itself. Anyway, there's a thunderstorm outside if there's some weird noise in the background. Yes. So, oh, we should actually have done it here as well. Boom. I'm not sure if this helps at all, to be honest. I can't get over there because I have the signal in the way. Well, it's not going to make it worse. So let's just leave it at that. Start this one and see where we have a lot of stuff. So, available cargo. Sort by highest. I'm going to ignore, as usual, the farm and engineering supplies. I'm going to dump them somewhere at some point in time, but not right now. Keel is a problem, so we have iron ore. Do we have? Yes, we have iron ore trains. Oh, I see why these aren't working very well. These are just way too heavy. 750 with a single locomotive is really much. They are actually getting up to speed rather quickly, so it's not too bad. But when they hit a climb, it's not that much fun. Anyway, so those are okay. Palermo Docks has an enormous amount of metal again. No, not bad. It's engineering supplies that's the issue. So where are we taking the engineering supplies from here? Engineering supplies are going to Mel. So let's put one extra on there. Make it 2. We can just overcrowd some other place instead. Manufacturing supplies. Ployest has a lot of oil. Okay, that was quick. Do we have an issue with the oil transport? No, we don't. But I believe that there are 2 different sizes, right? To fit the... Let's see, to fit the... No, they are the same size, okay. So let's... Oh, that was clever. So let's put 2 extra on here. Boom. Or did I not? Oh yeah, I put transfer, okay. Good, done. And the other Ployest seems to have the same issue. It's not there. Where is it? There it is. Bring this one up, that one up. Do that. Clones, we have 2 extras, and these are also all of them the same size. Great. Start, close, boom. That did help. Aberdeen has a lot of chemicals. I'm not going to bother with it right now. Toulon has a lot of chemicals. Okay, let's put an extra on then. Boom. It had been more useful maybe to make a longer train, but yeah. Anyway, that isn't going to help much, but it will do something at least. Inverness, Le Havre, Bolzano. So we keep getting a lot of metal stored at the plants that take aluminium or bauxite, which isn't great, but I need to figure out something to do with that. So that means I simply need to make longer trains, because it doesn't make sense to add trains when they aren't that long to start with. So let's see what we have here. So this takes 100 and what? 135. Okay, and these take less, I think. 124 maybe? Yeah. So we should have made all of these this size instead, which means they are taking 190. So that might be something to do. I need to make an upgrade on all of those actually to get that done. We again have a lot of these here. Do we have an issue again in the UK somewhere? Doesn't seem to. Well, yeah. No, it's just a lot of trains moving around. A huge amount of trains moving around. Okay. Well, that's a decent reason. Is this one? Oh, it's one of these that have a climbing problem, of course. Okay. Whatever. I think I need to electrify the UK stuff to get it to move better, because that would improve things really much. So I think that is the plan forward, because I think we have room for all the trains. It's just that there isn't enough speed, because the steam trains aren't that strong. And the reason for it is just that I run with is it 5 times the weight on them. So this one is only loaded with 330 tons, right? 330 tons, and it weighs 1,879. So that's the problem, because this one only have 2,100 horsepower, when these have 10,000, I think. Yeah, they have 21,000 because there are 2 of them. So a full one of these weighs, let me see where we are. Full one of these weighs 5,000 tons, so that's okay. So 5,000 tons divided by 21,000, that means you have 3 horsepower, or 4 horsepower per ton, while this one, while this one only have 1 horsepower per ton. So that's a big difference. So this one basically has 1 wagon too much, because it gets stuck here because of the red light, and then it just queues up everything behind it, unfortunately. And this one has a risk of doing the same, but this one doesn't have any weight on it, so it doesn't matter. It just has 300 tons, so that shouldn't be a problem. It has it's double-headed, so this one have more than 10 horsepower per ton, so that's not an issue. It's just the other ones. This one, it's hard to see on these. This one is also empty, so it's fine. No issues. It's just this one. And we've seen this before. They get stuck up here, and they have so much trouble getting out. Actually, I could fix this a little bit. Well, fix. I can improve it slightly by removing this, because these come out there and can get over. Yeah, exactly. I have done the correction, done everything correct. So I can do this, and that means we have a little bit more room, so it's less that gets stuck in the uphill. Because these can get moving if they start from a flat terrain, but the problem here is that it's in an uphill, so it just doesn't have the power to manage to pull it, and that's problematic. Is this one filled? Yes, it is. So this one have 2 horsepower per kilo, per ton, so it's not too bad. But the other one that has 1-to-1 is just not suitable for it really. Anyway, so let's see, where were we? Wood from Le Havre. Do we have anything here? I assume these are all, yeah, these are all lumber ones. No, wood ones, and we have 2,000 tons of wood. And this is also a lumber one, okay? So let's add a wood one. Boom. Fixed. What else do we have? And then we have all the manufacturing supplies that I also need to sort out. There's just so many of these that needs to be sorted out. Bristol is a nightmare, and I'm just going to ignore it. Because it's just totally crowded full here all the time, and it should get better if I electrify. Another thing I could do is to use this. So I put down an extra track on the outside that will go under and then continue all the way into the station in Birmingham. It's going to put pressure on this junction instead, but it should at least improve the issue down there. And this one would also be much improved with proper electrification or full electrification. So we'll see what we do with it. It's just so many things that needs to be sorted everywhere. I wonder if we should build a little bit in Birmingham, maybe. Birmingham Bertie. Good, so they can expand at least a tiny bit. This way and this way. Good. Perfect. This should help anyway. So back to the list. What else do we have? So we have in Puttgarden Valley, we have a lot of wood again. Wood. Oh, it's there. Okay. We have an abundance of wood trains, so no issues there. Kristiansand has a lot of wood. And these are going by ship, right? Yeah, so let's add us. Where do we have? There we have one. Let's add a couple of wood ships here too. Boom. Casablanca again has problems with oil. This is weird that we have so much problem with the oil here. Anyway, so let's do the same thing again. So these have different length, I believe, right? Yes. So let's clone this and that. Dish. Do we have an oil issue down here as well? Not right now. We have one here and one that is unloading, I guess. just came in. We have another one coming in. Then there's just an enormous long wait for the next one. Okay. So let's see if there was... No, there's only one there. Okay. So put on another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 500,000. And we have a complete stop here in Zagreb. I'm worried about this because there is something wrong somewhere. Oh gosh. Signaling error, of course. Are they now moving? That one is. I have no idea what this one is running. Okay. It's probably me rebuilding this one at some point in time and then forgetting to move the signal. This should clear it. We do have plenty of engineering supplies, so that's good. So I'm actually going to... Now this one is going straight ahead, so that's fine. Just to get this one moving, so something going straight ahead could get through. I'm not sure where this one is going. Is it going straight ahead? I have no idea. It did. So we have soon cleared the queue on this side, and on this side we have plenty of stuff waiting. Gosh. Total standstill. These are moving again, so that's good. Those are not. Let's see if we can improve the throughput a little bit with this. It doesn't really help when you have the standstill problem, but boom. Let's see if we can get this one over there. This one over there. It don't double the capacity to get things through, but it increases it by at least a few %, which means that you can have both of these going out at the same time, one going this way and one going this way, without them blocking each other because they are going through a junction. So that's at least a little bit helpful. And this one is going straight ahead, so that's fine. These are also really struggling. What do these have? So they have actually 2 horsepower per ton only. And the reason I put 5 times on is because otherwise everything gets so totally unrealistic, because you can just put the cheapest form of locomotive and just fill it to 8 in length and it can still do the job basically. So you never have the issue with uphill or anything, so it kind of spoils the fun a little bit. So I will actually do this here as we've done before, put pre-signals on, so to say, because it does help the throughput a little bit. Not great, but again it probably increases the throughput of the actual junctions by maybe say 10%, which is quite a lot really. Good. Do we have some here as well? Yeah, we can do this one and we can do this one, and then I don't want to do anymore. Good. Let's keep going. So this is the problem junction for the moment. So did we have anything else to look at? We have all the passenger stuff in Reykjavik that I'm not too keen on looking at right now, but it needs to be sorted at some point. Siegen. So there's a lot of metal here. Let's put 2 extra trains on. Boom. Not sure how much we have. We have 1,000 tons waiting, and this one is 66% only, so need to step up a little bit. Casablanca again. I just put some trains on. Oh, they haven't done their thing yet. Okay, great. Macron also have a lot of metal. Same thing here. Oh, actually, I never sorted this one. That's interesting. Why didn't I do that? It's a perfect place to have some pre-signals because it's so busy here. Not sure why I didn't do that before. Let's put them there. And this one there. Good. Macron doesn't have anything coming in, so we need to add an extra here as well. Clone. Start. How much do we have? 1,200 tons. That's plenty, but I'll just add 1 for now. Sonsala South. So what's the problem with these? Oh, we just don't have enough, apparently. So put 2 extras on. Done. Because this one is producing 540. This one is producing plenty, 1,000 tons of lumber, so that's not bad. Just need some fixing and some love there. This one is coming out. I have no new trains on the way in. I have one there. And we have 2,000 tons waiting. Okay, let's put an extra on that. These are partly due to the issue that we had up here with the heavy train that I discussed before. It has only moved here actually. Yeah, whatever. Good. No, it must have moved further because we have been cleaning junctions. Gdynia has a lot of scrap metal. So let's see. We have scrap metal ships. And put 1, 2, 3 extra. Let's go. Birmingham. So what's the issue in Birmingham? Oh, we have a standstill again. Oh, great. Not great. So what I'm going to do here is, because we have so many short trains, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually only. So if I do this, I think we should be fine still. Because it means that I get 1 more block if the train is short enough. It wasn't. And we also have an issue in this direction. which I'm not exactly certain of. Oh, it's this thing again. Ah. So they get stuck behind each other. That's really annoying. So what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's put that one on there. That should get these moving at least. But this one is also going in there, but anyway. So yes, the comments I've had lately about signaling is of course correct. It needs to be improved. Anyway, what do we have here? Saint-Étienne. We don't seem to have any standstills. We don't have anyone picking up coal. Okay. Boom. Put 2 extra on. Start them up. Good. So for the next episode, which will be on Thursday, I guess, what I'm going to do is probably not build anything, but well, yeah, probably something here in Crete. So what I'm going to do is that I will start connecting up the isles. So we have all these Greek isles. We have Kanakale sheep farm. This one is connected. We have that is actually, this is a Greek island, but it ended up under a Turkish name, but whatever. We have this island. We have let me see, where are we? Armopoli, which has a ship construction site, which then is a machine shop, of course. We have some quarry, and there's just a bunch of things here. So I'm going to start connecting that up, so I'll do as many as I have time for, and see you again on Thursday. So until then, thank you for watching, have fun, and take good care of yourself.